Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here's the latest news surrounding your stimulus checks and the Social Security benefits being increased by $200 a month. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the notifications bell, and give this video a like. Now I know so many of you are waiting for Congress to send out another round of stimulus. Many households in the United States are experiencing a shortage of food. In addition to that, millions of Americans are behind on their rent and mortgage. It is really upsetting to see so many Americans struggling right now. Action must be taken by lawmakers as soon as possible. The good American people cannot keep waiting for more relief. CNBC recently reported, everybody, that most Americans are using their $1,400 third stimulus checks to pay monthly bills regardless of their income. 45% of Americans plan to use the latest round of checks for monthly expenses, followed by 36% who plan to use the money for day-to-day essentials. So it is clear that millions of people are still relying on the federal government right now to pass more stimulus relief. Lawmakers recently urged Joe Biden to support recurring monthly stimulus payments for millions of Americans. If lawmakers really do care about the American people, like you and I, they would definitely pass a monthly stimulus check. But folks, what do you think? Should we get a fourth stimulus check of $2,000 a month? If you think so, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Now there are 21 Democratic lawmakers in the Senate that told Joe Biden to work on the fourth stimulus bill. Now while the details for the fourth round of stimulus checks have not been finalized yet, it is likely that most Americans that receive Social Security and other federal program benefits will receive a fourth stimulus check. Lawmakers haven't agreed upon an official amount yet. Americans will either be receiving a one-time fourth stimulus check or smaller recurring monthly stimulus payments. As part of Joe Biden's American Rescue Plan, people who receive SSI and SSDI automatically qualify to receive a third check for up to $1,400, just like they did for the first and second round of payments. Lawmakers definitely need to make sure that Americans that are suffering the most actually do receive a stimulus check. Millions of homeless Americans that don't have a fixed address or bank account are having trouble claiming their stimulus money. Experts say that if you are homeless, you can claim your stimulus money if you're missing one by filing a tax return. Right now, the IRS is also focusing on getting back on track to start sending out stimulus-enhanced child tax credits, dependent tax credits to millions of Americans in July. Lawmakers are also working on making it easier for parents to use the funds to cover their expenses during the year. So lawmakers want to start sending families half of the credit on a monthly or periodic basis from July through December. The other half will be claimed under 2021 tax returns. Charles Reddick, the IRS commissioner, recently said, "We fully expect to launch in July. We expect to launch with payments going out on a monthly basis. The agency intends to debut an online portal on July 1st to allow to send a child tax credit to families periodically this year." Thank you for watching, everybody. Until next time, have a great day and stay safe. And if you believe that your Social Security benefits should be increased by $200 a month, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes.
It's the most important federal program in existence, a program of enormous consequence to the 59 million seniors, people with disabilities, and children who are beneficiaries. I know you have heard over and over again that Social Security is going broke, that it won't be there for our kids and grandchildren, that Social Security is a Ponzi scheme, that Social Security is contributing to our large deficit and national debt, etc., etc., etc. And you've also heard many Republicans tell us that we need to cut Social Security, raise the retirement age, or maybe even privatize the program. Well, I am happy to tell you that much of what you've heard is simply not true. Despite what many of my Republican colleagues are saying,
I have serious concerns that it's not enough to realize the very inspiring vision that Biden has advanced. And so I believe that those of us here, especially as progressives within the Democratic Party, we know that there is so much more opportunity here. And in order for us to realize this inspiring vision, we need to go way higher. And that's what's going to help us actually deliver on this really promising and inspiring vision that the president has laid out today.
And when you say that it should be bigger, do you want the numbers associated with the things that the president says he wants done just to get bigger, just to do more of the things he's saying he wants to do? Or are there whole new categories of policy that you'd like to see folded into this bill that aren't there now?
I think there are a couple areas there. One is that First of all, this is 2.25 trillion over 8 years. For context, because these huge numbers are hard to understand, for context, we passed an almost $2 trillion COVID relief package that's supposed to last us 1 year with some...
The women and men who are prepared to give their lives for their country. They don't give it for their country per se, they give it for their brothers, their sisters, their mothers, their fathers, their uncles, their aunts. And it means I have trouble these days ever showing up at a veteran cemetery not thinking of my son, who proudly insisted on putting on that uniform and going with his unit to Iraq and giving up his spot as Attorney General in the state of Delaware because he thought it was the right thing to do. And look at them all. I'm sorry?
Was it a hard decision to make, sir?
No, it wasn't.
But not if you've got a small business or a family farm. And then they'd apply on top of that, above the exemption, an enormous 40% rate. The point of this is, this tax bill of 2017, undone, would create an extensive loss of jobs in our country, do exactly the wrong thing, and move us in the wrong direction. What should we be doing? Others can address it. Infrastructure is popular. We need to have an infrastructure bill as big as we're willing to credibly pay for without going back and undoing the 2017 tax bill. It took 30 years to get another comprehensive tax bill after 1986, and I don't think there's going to be much, if any, sentiment among Senate Republicans for undoing the 2017 tax bill.
There were a number of us that had the opportunity a couple of weeks ago to head down to the Mexican border. Senator Barrasso and his team helped document that trip. Some of you may have seen some of the footage from that. But we saw some pretty remarkable things. We saw a lot of young children who had been forced to make, I should say, the traumatic journey into this country. We heard about the smugglers who are being enriched and benefiting from that. And the reason we made the trip, honestly, is a lot of us, I think, wanted to see firsthand what was happening. But secondly, because the administration, the president,